Making good coffee while camping can be challenging, in the same way that camping can be challenging. You're outside, maybe without an electric grinder or without any grinder at all. That being said, if you're taking time to make coffee outdoors, it's really about the process. Let's cover the basics. Starting off with coffee storage. The same rules apply when storing coffee camping as storing coffee at home. Airtight, room temperature, dark, and dry. As long as your storage situation meets those requirements, you should be in good shape. For myself personally, I love using an Airscape container or the Fellow Atmos. In terms of whole bean coffee, I'll generally use a resealable bag when camping because they're small and lightweight. And while I do love a coffee canister while camping, those can sometimes be really bulky. And if you're doing pre-ground coffee, you want it in as airtight a container as possible. The more pre-ground coffee is exposed to air, the more it oxidizes and loses flavor. And depending on how you like to camp, the outdoor environment is certainly a factor, definitely here in the Pacific Northwest. Things can get pretty wet here, so in the best case scenario, when coffee gets damp, it loses flavor, but in the worst case, it can mold, so definitely just keep it dry. And in terms of prepping and pre-grinding your coffee, when you grind coffee, it creates more surface area on the particles, which gives more opportunity for oxidation and your coffee going stale faster. Freshly ground coffee is always going to be best. If you're trying to save weight and space when camping, pre-grinding coffee is perfectly valid. However, if you still want a pretty good taste out of it, I wouldn't do more than a week before or advance of your trip. And if you do have to pre-grind your coffee, I would consider doing more of a coarser grind method, French press or an AeroPress, to slow down that oxidation process. And if you do want to bring a hand grinder, the right one depends on your priorities. Some folks aren't willing to give up on the quality of their home grinder, and for them, something like the Pietro is the right move. But if you're trying to keep things light, I really like the St. Anthony's Millwright. If you're going backpacking or camping on the lighter side, definitely consider going with something like the Millwright, which travels really nicely. The Pietro is a phenomenal hand grinder that car camps magnificently well. However, throwing it in a pack, it's heavy and big, so you have to compromise a lot of space for it. One more thing about grind size is always match it to your brew method. Immersion methods like the French press need a really coarse grind size, but pressure-based brewing methods like a mocha pot require a finer size. And if you're trying to grind fresh, I recommend dialing in your recipe at home so you're not doing all that trial and error out at your campsite. Water quality matters a lot when you're camping, maybe more than people realize. Filter coffee methods are 98 to 99% water when the brew is finished. So if your water tastes bad, then the coffee does too. Both temperature and taste can be real hurdles out there. When I don't have access to electricity, a standard kettle and camp stove are what I go to. To get my water as close to the ideal brewing temperature, what I'll do is I'll bring the water up to a rolling boil and let it rest for 2 to 5 minutes to cool down. That brings it closer to my ideal brewing temp. Now, keep in mind that this will vary depending on elevation, so it might require a bit of testing if you're up in the mountains. If you're using a camp stove versus a grill or open fire, the big differences there are flame management. Also, bear in mind that smoke does have a taste, so if you're heating water over a smoky fire or grill, expect that flavor will find its way into your cup. And if hot water just isn't available, cold brew. Grind your coffee coarse, add water, let it sit overnight. It's that simple. When gear and space are limited, I want something that works as its own carafe and ideally its own cup. That limits how much I need to pack, and it also has to be durable. I love glass and ceramic at home, but give me metal and Triton when I'm camping. And if you're going for the best possible taste while camping, you've got to use a hand grinder and grind fresh on the day. If you're going to be making coffee for more than one person while camping, French press is the clear winner for groups. Just make sure that you pack one that's appropriately sized for your crew. My personal setup when camping is an AeroPress, a hand grinder, and whatever heat source I have access to for boiling water. It's accessible, flexible, lightweight, and easy to clean. For me, it checks every box. Be sure to let me know your coffee setup for camping. And if you have any tips, definitely leave them in the comments because it might help somebody else.